All right, welcome back. So before we went back, Kate was a little upset about our topics beforehand.
I wasn't upset. I was just a little traumatized.
Kind of ended it. So what did you want to talk about?
Well, it might not be any less creepy. I'm not going to lie. But
This episode's for the books.
yeah. Well, okay. So I was just going to, okay. I almost changed my mind, but
Just kidding.
I need a new co-host. Do we have any volunteers?
Don't ask. Nobody came last time.
I know that stupid monster again. Anyway, so my several people in my family went to dinner recently. Okay, and it was awesome.
Are you sure you want to? I just don't want you to burn any bridges.
No.
Okay.
Those fires have been blazing for a while. So they rightfully stuck us in like this alcove, right? So we were kind
Did
of
they
by
see?
ourselves.
No, I have to ask this because sometimes I notice that when you and I go places and if we're waiting to be seated, they would do that on purpose. Did they do that on purpose last night?
I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Although they were very nice. We had to wait a long time to get in, and the manager was very nice about it. Came over and gave a profuse apology, and
Profuse.
yeah, I don't think I used
I
that
like
word
that
right,
big
but
word.
Anyway,
No, it was good.
Okay.
You did good.
Anyway, so she was apologizing, and she gave us free appetizers, and so we had already
Were
ordered.
they cheesy biscuits?
No, they were even better.
Okay.
Anyway, so she was doing all that stuff, and it was this whole ordeal, and anyway, they were really nice about it. But I feel like I'm dreaming right now. It's just really weird. So, where are the
You
mer
are.
Are there mer people here posing as humans?
I'm Aquaman.
He doesn't do that.
Oh, he has those things that come out of his head, like those little.
Stop flashing your hands at me. Anyway,
Sorry.
so at the
Not
towards
really.
during dinner we discussed going to see Star Trek again because why wouldn't we? And so
So wait, I think last time 9 times or 10 times.
I don't know. We need to figure it
We
out.
didn't get that high, but with Pitch Perfect, we got into the double digits. So the goal is that we need to get higher this time with Star Trek so that we can show our Star Trek love.
It's time for one of us to get a job at the theater.
True that.
Anyway, so we had talked about that, and we were going to go get the tickets after dinner because we wanted to make sure that, because it was going to be the next day, that we wanted
Right.
to get the tickets. So needless to say, there was money changing hands. Okay. So I can only imagine. I would love to know the perspective of an outsider during this exchange. My brother hands me some.
Are you outside of the restaurant or
Oh
still
no,
inside?
we're still
Okay.
inside. Yeah, we're at our table. So he hands me some money. People are kind of leaving, whatever. And so then, but he gave me too much money, and I don't have change. So then I say, does somebody have change for a 20? Well, then all of a sudden, everybody across the table starts holding out wads of cash. And so there's money being gone this way and that way, and we're switching it around. I mean, it looked like we were placing and collecting on bets. Or I told him all we were missing were the little baggies, and then we'd have it set, right?
What you should have done is
Next time.
said, I want all of your money. You can pay me back in popcorn.
No.
It would have been great.
Would have been fine, but then it wouldn't have been money exchange. I mean, come on.
That's true.
Come on. Who doesn't want money
It
exchanging
looked like you were
hands?
doing a shady deal.
I hope so. That's why I'm wondering if anybody noticed. Although the other thing that happened while we were there, oh my goodness, there was this little girl behind us, okay?
Right.
And you hear her in her little girl, but it was not just a little girl voice, it was like a creepy little girl voice. Oh dear. And wow.
You weren't supposed to see it.
Anyway, so this little girl behind us, she's like, I hear this, Mommy, look, it's my favorite color. So naturally I turn around because she sounds like one of those cocky Tina dolls. And she's holding up her little cup, but it's apple juice. And so my sister and I look at each other, and my sister says, her favorite color is urine.
I was going to say it, but I didn't want to blow your
That's
joke.
what it looked like. I'm like, really gross. What do you teach these children?
No, that is a horrible, horrible, horrible color. One more horrible. Because I
And
just
I'm
can't
sorry,
get
but
over it.
apple juice is not a color. You know, It's my favorite color. What? I almost want to talk to her
so
privately to see what's
foggy
coming. Wow, it wasn't. Okay, moving on. Wow.
If you weren't uncomfortable in the last segment.
Speaking of changing subjects, what did you write down?
So as we're filming, we have our notepads on purpose to write down little things to keep the show going. And I'm just going to show you what got Kate's attention. I have written down here, "You're evil."
It's not like he was writing me a note, okay?
No, I
But
was
at first
not.
I wondered. All right.
So, speaking of little kids at a restaurant, this is where this goes.
Wow.
My brother and I were having lunch. It doesn't matter. But
Alright.
yeah. So we're sitting across the aisle from this family that's in another booth. And this little kid, I would say about 4, kind of keeps creeping out like little kids do.
Oh,
He's kind of
right.
restless. They're waiting for their food. And he kind of gets a little bit closer and then gets back. And he's looking at me
Oh no.
and says, "I don't want to go any closer. That man is evil."
Well, you know, they say that it's like dogs and babies. Oh!
I know! I knew that's where you were gonna go!
Dogs and young children, they're the ones that can sense the, the spooky auras. So now we've got a child calling you out, and clearly my dog is calling you out.
Well, here's my thing though.
The dog barks the second he pulls up. She can just feel it.
This is what happened today, actually.
It's true.
Well, my thing, if that's true, I taught for 12 years. And that was so not my problem with.
But look, they weren't young. They'd hit
I guess.
they hit that age where, they're making stuff up on their own. They're not as intuitive as the younger ones are.
I wish, but I
You
worked
wish nothing,
with,
it's true.
I worked with special kids though, and they always say that special kids are also supposed to have that sixth
Maybe they
sense.
weren't that special. No offense, Simon. You're special.
Oh, make it stop!
Am I still asleep?
If you are, then it's a nightmare.
It usually is.
Man, okay, we're wrapping up. So, just a reminder to tune in for our Fun Friday videos, where you will find us most often making fools of ourselves, because what could be more fun on a Friday than that?
Well, and this Friday we will be talking specifically about Star Trek.
Yes.
Now, don't worry, we're not going to be giving anything away, but we're going to have a special Star Trek Friday just in honor of a full week's worth of new Star Trek.
Exactly.
Exciting.
So, on that note, once again, remember to comment, like, subscribe, talk to us, please.
And wake me up.
Because this is what I got.
And the problem is...
No problems. It makes life interesting. All right. I'm
it's like
Jared.
something. I'm Kate.
See you next time.